F1 The Movie is the brand new movie that hit theaters on June 27th, 2025. The film's directed by Joseph Kosinski, who's coming off of directing Top Gun Maverick in 2022. And he also re-teams up with one of his screenwriters for Top Gun Maverick, Ethan Kruger, to write the story and the script for the film. This film stars Brad Pitt as the character of Sonny Hayes, a former big-time Formula One driver in the 90s, but after a major crash, took a long break from competitive racing, but he's brought back in by his lifelong friend Ruben, who's played by Javier Bardem, who's a leader of this team on Formula One, but they're about to be sold because they have not gotten a single point in Formula One in 3 years of action. And the leader and the rookie who is trying to make his mark in Formula One is Damson Idris' Joshua Pierce. And they also, Sonny and JP, as they say, butt heads throughout the movie as they try to reclaim glory in Formula One. Carrie Condon's also in the movie as Kate, someone who's a potential love interest for Sonny, who helps put together the cars for this team. The film is 2 hours and 35 minutes and is PG-13. Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new review here at Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Zimmer. We're talking Formula One, the movie. So if you're new to the channel, guys, please hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications. I do movie, TV show reviews, added theater reactions, box office breakdown shows, movie franchise rankings. If you like any one of those things, this is the channel for you. So please subscribe and ring the bell. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on Formula One? First of all, are you a fan of Formula One? Did this movie work for you on that way? If you're not a fan of Formula One, did you still get a lot out of this movie? Let me know. Respond to all comments. So definitely please comment. And also, guys, please hit the thumbs up button. That's the best way to support this channel. Helps me get myself more out there. So please hit that thumbs up. So even though I am a massive sports fan, racing is kind of the one blind spot for me, and especially Formula One, which has become one of the most popular sports in the world. And while there are all these celebrities go to it, it's still never been a thing that I have wanted to watch. But it's weird. While I'm not someone who watches racing as a sport, I do really enjoy car racing movies a lot of the time. So I was very excited that the director of Top Gun Maverick, Joseph Kosinski, who's directed a lot of films that I've really enjoyed over the last decade. And then Brad Pitt, very similar to a Tom Cruise for Top Gun Maverick, teaming up for this type of movie. The trailers were really exciting. I love this ensemble going in, so I was ready. And I do think that this is the perfect summer blockbuster. Is this going to be in my top 10 of the year? 10 of the year? Probably not. But this is the perfect time to grab a whole thing of popcorn and have a smile on your face for this entire runtime. Before I get into the ensemble, what really works here is Joseph Kosinski, who it is a tough act to follow Top Gun Maverick. While, yes, this movie isn't as good as Top Gun Maverick, that really comes down to story being a lot, not as interesting as Top Gun Maverick. What he brings from Top Gun Maverick is the epic scale of what's going on and putting you in the perspective of the person doing this crazy thing. If it's flying planes in Top Gun Maverick, or you're in an F1 car driving at 100 to 200 miles an hour in these most luxurious places in the world. And Kosinski, most of this movie is straight up just car racing sequences, and they are thrilling, edge of your seat. I recommend, if you have an IMAX or a Dolby near you, make this your premium experience, because it only elevates your good time at the theater. I went to Dolby, and you go to Dolby, sometimes your seat will shake, like it feels like you're really in the action. And even if you don't get that experience, the director and the way they shoot the action scenes, the car scenes, excuse me, it really puts you right behind the wheel for these car scenes and these race scenes, and they are phenomenal. And again, it keeps you on the edge of your seat, your blood's pumping. It's a very exciting film, and it's all because of the filmmaking on display from Kosinski. Now, it does help. They're in Dubai, or they're in Las Vegas, all these very fun locations. But what elevates the scenes is the filmmaking that's on display. Now, also, the cast here is tons of fun. Brad Pitt is, again, a certified movie star. He is awesome in this movie. He's playing a very rugged, no-nonsense, former big-time race driver, but he kind of still knows what he wants to do with his life, why he is here. and why he needs to really become the leader of this team while he's trying to fight off a rookie who's into the social media element, but also just wants to make sure he can impress other Formula One companies in case this one doesn't work out. And Pitt, again, commands the screen. He is such a movie star. He is extremely well cast in this movie. Very happy to see him back in a role like this. The real standout, I do think, is Damson Idris, whose character does get a lot less to do as the movie goes on, sadly. But you can tell this guy is a future big-time star in movies. That is tough because there's a lot of people in this movie who have a lot of charisma, especially Brad Pitt, who's really going toe-to-toe with for the majority of the film. And that's a tough gig to kind of hold your own against such a great actor in Brad Pitt. But Idris does such a phenomenal job making his own mark. This is someone I think a lot of people after this movie will want to watch to see what he does in the next decade. He is very, very good here. Javier Bardem is also a lot of fun in the supporting role. You buy his friendship with Brad Pitt throughout the film, and Carrie Condon also is really strong. She could have just easily been the love interest in a movie like this, but they actually gave her a lot of fleshed out character and why she's on the team, and that she has kind of her own career going for herself before she even meets Brad Pitt. So I really enjoy that. And also, this movie is 2.5 hours, and I was really nervous about that runtime going in. You don't feel that at all while watching this movie. It is a breeze of a 2.5 hours. The pacing is so good. There's really, even when there's low time in between the car scenes, it never feels like the movie comes to a halt, which is really tough to do in a movie like this. And the pacing, again, is very good here as well. Hans Zimmer's score is also very good. And also the soundtrack, they had a lot of music in it. It's also very well done. Now, on a negative level, again, as I said, it's the perfect summer blockbuster, but this movie definitely has its flaws. It's a script and a story that you have seen a lot of times where it's a driver who used to be able to do it, gets brought back out of wherever he's doing to help a young person, a rookie, try to do well. You can kind of predict as things are going on what's going to happen. There's not these major, oh my God, plot twist surprises with the story. But again, it's a summer blockbuster. It's not trying to redo the wheel here with this type of movie. But again, there are times the movie is too predictable. My biggest problem with the script is that I think the main issue towards the second act between Sonny and Joshua could have been fixed with a simple conversation between the two characters, but because they don't have this simple conversation, this conflict lingers in the movie for a lot longer than it should. And common sense could have easily prevailed if they had one simple conversation, but they don't. So that kind of keeps the movie moving, forward. So I wish they kind of made that make a lot more sense. But overall, F1 is probably the most fun I've had in the theater in 2025. Everyone's been waiting for that. What's a great summer blockbuster? This finally feels like a summer movie in the summer. So I'm going to give F1 a 4 out of 5 stars. I am going to go 82% for F1. What are your thoughts on this movie? Let me know down in the comments. Subscribe, ring the bell, like the video, and I'll see you guys very soon.